have been blessed by the God of heaven to be here on this morning. Good to have all those who later come out and be with us in this Sunday morning worship. It's once again God has smiled upon us. He continues to pour out His blessing upon us. He allowed us to live to see this another day. And we realize it's God's goodness and God's mercy that we are here on this morning. Good to see those who have been sick, able to come back with us, those who have surgery done. So Father, good to have you back with us on this morning. Let's continue to pray for one another. Let's continue to do the thing that will cause God to be well pleased. On last Sunday, we started talking about Abraham. We talked about his faith that he had in God. There were 4 things that were dear to Abraham, but he had to get those 4 things up. We talked about he had to get out from his father's house. God had told him, get out from thy father's house, go into a country which I will show thee. Now thee I will make a great nation. I will bless you, and I will bless those who bless you, and curse those who curse you. So Abraham had to find the strength. He had to have enough faith in God to leave his father's house. He had to get out because his father worshiped out of God. And he couldn't stay there with his father because eventually either he would stop worshiping out of God. So he left, but he didn't know where we were going. But we all know that we're on our way somewhere, but we don't know really where we're going. We don't know how to get to heaven, but that's where we want to go. But Paul said we walk by faith. So therefore, whatever Abraham had to do, he had to walk by faith, and we were walking by faith. Then on Sunday night, we talked about he had to separate himself from his nephew. Lot was Abraham's brother's son. Abraham's brother had died, and now he took on his nephew. But God told him, get out from thy kin pieces. But for some reason, Abraham took Lot with him. When there was a time came when there was a dispute between Abraham herding and Lot's herding, so he had to separate themselves. But Abraham showed that he was the oldest person. He understood God more better than Lot. He had more faith in Lot because he let Lot choose which way he wanted to go. And he told him, let there be no strife among us, because we be brothers. Then this morning we get down to the fact where Lot did something, or at least Abraham did something that a lot of people would not dare do. Abraham had to put his own son out. And majority of the time, people don't want to put their own children out. But that's what Abraham had to do. His son was dear to him, but he had to put him out. It hurted Abraham to do it. But he believed in God, and God told him, listen to your wife. Put him out. And he had to put his son out. I know sometimes we find those things difficult, hard to do. I'm my own child. I don't want to put him out. But God said, listen to your wife. Put him out. Let's pick it up. And notice the third thing Abraham had to do, and my brother will finish it over Abraham, often sacrifice he had to make. But today, he had to get rid of his son. Now, Abraham and his wife Sarah was of age. They had got old. But God had promised them a son. God promised them. I'm going to bless you with a son. Well, you know how it is sometimes we get impatient with God. Because God don't always do things right now. And majority of us, we are used to things done right now. But with God, sometimes God loves wait. I believe that God knows that we are not ready for it. Something we might want, but then God said you can't handle it now. Road till you be down. Say wait. But now Abraham and his wife Sarah, both of them, they was of age. Can you imagine somebody come walking in one Sunday tell you, say, you know, my wife and I, we're going to have a baby. You look around and say, how old are you? And they said, well, I'm 60. How old are your wife? My wife, she's 50. And y'all going to do what? But Abraham was much older than that. Now, when the angel appeared to Abraham and told him to talk about Sodom and Gomorrah, and Sarah, his wife, was in the tent, and the angel let her know that I'm going to visit you, and you're going to have a son by this time. Sarah laughed. She laughed because she didn't see no way in the world I'm going to have a son in my ways. Not only did Sarah laugh, but her husband, he fell up on his face. He killed this and laughed. Let me get up, brother Lord, you hate about. Let's look at some things that took place. First of all, Sarah, she laughed. In Genesis chapter 18, notice what the Bible said in verse number 11. And notice what it says in Genesis chapter 18. Notice the angel talking to Abraham, but then he mentioned Sarah and told about the son that she's going to have. And notice what Sarah's response was to that. All right, in Genesis chapter 18, notice what number 11, notice what the Bible says.
Now Abraham and Sarah were old and well stricken in age.
The Bible said he was old, well stricken in age.
And it ceased to be.
You know, Abraham should have had some great grandchildren. And here he is talking about having a son and Sarah. You know, the majority of the time when we start getting up age, we got children and everything, and grandchildren. We don't want to have no children when our children having children. So the Bible said we were well stricken in age. But notice what the Bible says.
And it ceased to be with Sarah after the manner of women.
All right.
Therefore Sarah laughed within herself.
The Bible says she laughed within herself, telling them to have a son in old age. She laughed. But before Sarah laughed, Abraham had laughed himself. Well, his faith yet in God, but he just didn't see this happen. But notice, let's back up to chapter 17 and pick it back up again from verse number 16. And notice Abraham, his response was to this when the news came to him.
And I will bless her and give thee a son also of her.
The angel said, I'm going to bless her and give her a son also. All right?
Yea, I will bless her, and she shall be a mother of nations.
She shall be a mother of nations.
Kings of people shall be of
Kings
her.
of people shall come from her.
Then Abraham fell upon his face and laughed.
Abraham just fell up on his face. The Bible says Abraham fell up on his face and laughed.
And said in his
and
heart,
said,
shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old?
I'm 100. 100 years old. And here he is, talking about he will have a child. 100. Go ahead, read.
And shall Sarah, that is 90 years old,
90 years old. Go ahead, read.
And Abraham said unto God,
The Bible says Abraham said to God,
oh, that Ishmael might live before thee.
And he said, Ishmael, that's it. But what I'm going to tell you, Ishmael wasn't the one that was promised. God had promised Abraham a son. And I want you to know, it don't matter how long it takes God, Sarah and Abraham going to have a son. I mean, 100 years with God ain't no time. What is too hard for God? If there's anything that is too hard for God. See, some things get too hard for us, and we can't do it. But if there's anything that is too hard for God, listen in Jeremiah chapter 32, brother Lord, we'll come back and think about it. But in Jeremiah chapter 32, notice verse number 17 and verse number 18, notice what the Bible said, because see, I want everybody to know. It doesn't matter what it is. God is not going to never say, I tried, but I couldn't do it. Amen. God not going to never tell the Lord, it was just too hard for me. Jeremiah 32, notice verse number 17, and notice what the Bible says.
Ah, Lord God.
All right?
Behold, thou hast made the heaven and the earth.
Made the heaven and the earth.
By thy great power.
By thy great power.
And stretched out arm.
All right?
And there is nothing too hard for thee.
The Bible said there ain't nothing too hard for God. So if God said, Sarah, you 90, Abraham to 100, but y'all have a son that go ahead on and get ready for. Because there ain't nothing too hard for God.
Right.
Moses had the same problem with God. Because Moses thought there was some things that were too hard for God. Let's look at what Moses had to go through. Moses had a problem. In Numbers chapter 11, pick it up, verse number 23, and notice something that took place. Because here you got a man here who don't let the children out of Egypt, but now he out in the wilderness, and the children of Israel don't have no food to eat, and God has made a promise to him that he's going to feed them. Right. But then Moses wanted to know, how are you going to do this? All right, in Numbers chapter 11, notice verse number 23, and notice what the Bible said.
And the Lord said unto Moses,
the Bible said, the Lord said unto Moses,
is the Lord's hand waxed short?
Is the Lord's hand waxed short?
Thou shalt see now whether my
Thou
word
shalt see whether
shall
my
come to
word
pass
shall
unto thee or not.
Or not. God said, you will see. Go ahead and read.
And Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord.
Moses went out and told the people. Moses said, look, we got 650,000 footmen with our beside the women and children all over. And you tell me you're going to get them enough food to eat? You're going to get them enough meat to eat? Where are you going to get it from? Do you want to kill all the livestock that we have? If you empty the sea, would that be enough for everybody to eat? God said, I'm going to feed them. Is it too hard for God to feed everybody? No. You know, the majority of us say, look, I can feed a number of people, but I can't feed everybody. But God can. Notice how God did it. Skip down to verse number 31 and know what the Bible says.
And there went forth a wind from the Lord.
The Bible used the wind to help feed the people. The Bible said there went forth a wind from the Lord
and brought quails from
and
the sea.
brought quail from the sea.
And let them fall
and
by
let
the camp.
them fall by the camp. God said, told the wind, go out, blow the quails in. And here come the quails in, and all of them falling by the camp. Notice what it said.
As it were a day's journey on this side, and as it were a day's journey on the other side.
Everywhere. As a day's journey, quails are everywhere. They stacked up about 3 foot from on the ground, stacked up in there about 3 foot. That's enough to feed them. What God has done, he demonstrated there ain't nothing too hard for me. But now Abraham and Sarah, they laughed because God said they will have a son. And the majority of the time, when a person doubted God, then they start doing things on their own. Amen. And when they tell you, anytime you do things on your own, it's always going to be wrong. Sometimes we don't have the patience to wait on God. So what we do, we take them out of our own hands. And we do things that God didn't tell us to do. God told Abraham, God told Sarah,